For his remarks, I am pleased to introduce the Dean of the KU School of Business, Bill Fuerst.
Thanks, Keith. He always gets the funny lines. I have to be the serious one. Let me add my welcome to all of our graduates here today and their families and friends who have gathered to celebrate their achievements. The School of Business graduation recognition ceremony held in December is one of my favorite events of the year. In a season of holidays and celebration, graduation is certainly an accomplishment that you should savor. Don't let the significance of this accomplishment get lost in the busy holiday season and in completing whatever final exams you may have next week. Take time to give this success its due. Make it part of the festivities and joy. In a year that has for Americans and those all around the globe, that has had its ups and downs, one might even say the best of times, the worst of times, I want more than anything to deliver a message of optimism. We are gathered today to honor the accomplishments of these graduates. I think all of us in this theater might have some concerns as these young men and women start their careers. The times may be a little tougher, the job market a little tighter, the first steps a little more challenging. But I know these graduates to be a group of bright, energetic, gifted young people. I believe that soon enough they will be making a name for themselves in the world. Part of what gives me that optimism relates to what one of our guest lecturers said. Each year the School of Business invites prominent leaders to deliver presentations. Recently, we hosted the President and CEO of the Federal Home Loan Bank, Mr. Andrew Jeter. In his presentation, Mr. Jeter spoke about some of the problems that created when decision makers do not have a skin in the game. That's how he put it, skin in the game. And of course, you all know what it means to have skin in the game. It means to have a share, a stake, an investment, a commitment. Mr. Jeter was talking about people who didn't have a skin in the game. They didn't have a personal commitment in the success of the endeavor. At the KU School of Business, there are people who have skin in the game. Not just students, but faculty, staff, alumni, and even businesses that are hiring our graduates. There are people involved in this institution who have made commitments and contributions because they want us and everything associated with us to succeed. Take, for example, our faculty. We have award-winning educators who have been nationally recognized for their progressive and innovative contributions to teaching. Many of our faculty are conducting cutting-edge research while they continue to expand the knowledge base in their fields. The regional and national press have turned to the School of Business for the advice and expertise of our faculty on topics covered every day in the news. Through their teaching, their research, and their service, our faculty have a skin in the game because they invest it here at KU Business. It is the same for our staff who also have a skin in the game. For instance, the director of our Business Career Services Center received KU's 2008 Outstanding Woman Staff Member Award. Others in the school like her are recognized university-wide for their hard work and dedication to our students. When it comes to our alumni, the list is long for those who have made their mark in the world. These successful business alumni who have made names for themselves in their industry are happy to give back in so many ways. Just a few of those on our impressive list of alumni include Cliff Illig, co-founder of Cerner Corporation in Kansas City; Rob Kaplan, former vice chairman at Goldman Sachs in New York, and who now holds a distinguished professor position at Harvard; Tony Batman, founder of First Global in Dallas; Charles Garney, founder and developer of Briarcliff in Kansas City; and Kent McCarthy, former faculty member and founder of Jayhawk Capital. These are the type of people who have received our distinguished alumni awards for their success. Many of them serve on our advisory boards, helping ensure that our programs and curricula are relevant to the workplace and are beneficial to our students. Still others make financial commitments, set up scholarships, create professorships, and give generously to the school. These alumni are making a commitment. They understand they have skin in the game because their successes reflect on the School of Business. They also give credit to the school for preparing them well for the dynamic and global workplace. We also put stock in the school when each year we bring to campus some of the most influential leaders in the nation. This year, our students had the unique opportunity to pose questions to the Chief Justice of the United States, John Roberts. They heard from Ray Anderson of Interface, a leader in environmental sustainability. Our students met one-on-one with leaders whose names are in the news every day, such as FDIC Chairperson Sheila Bair and the CEO of the multinational Anglo-American Corporation, Cynthia Carroll. Fortune magazine named these two executives as two of the most powerful women in the world. Our programs win accolades, like when the Princeton Review named KU one of the best business schools in the U.S., and the Fisk Guide ranked our school among the top business schools. The school makes investments every day to produce excellent graduates who go on to outstanding business careers. Perhaps those with the greatest investment in this enterprise are our students and their families. Of course, I speak to you here today. I understand that yours has been a very literal financial investment, as well as the years of study to achieve what we are here to honor today, and that is graduation. But you have made commitments to the school in other ways, too. For example, perhaps you were one of our tax students who volunteered each year to assist those with low income prepare their tax returns. Or maybe you were with one of the groups of student organizations involved in local community service. Maybe you were the student who raised money for extra supplies for U.S. soldiers in the Middle East. You have shown a culture not just of receiving, but also of giving. Some of you have participated in business case competitions against other universities. You may have been involved in Net Impact, where you worked on issues concerning business ethics. Or you may have joined one of the Jayhawks on Wall Street excursions, or been on one of the Explorer trips to Dallas or New York. Perhaps you were one of the MBA students who traveled to China to meet with international business leaders. Or maybe you took advantage of our study abroad programs and just learned how global business is while you studied in Italy, France, India, Brazil, China, and beyond. You were making an investment, not just in yourself and your education, but you are also representing the KU School of Business. Now you are ready to move on. But before you go, I want you to take with you the reassurance that long before you arrived at KU, before you heard the bells of the Campanile or the Rock Chalk chant in Allen Fieldhouse, there have been many, many people here with skin in the game, making an investment in your education, in your success. So go from here with the knowledge that we will continue to make the KU School of Business one of the best in the country, because we know our continued success reflects well on you. And by the same token, your future accomplishments and how you conduct yourself in the world will reflect on the school. You see, we all have skin in the game. We all have something to gain in the future of the KU School of Business. So go out there and make us proud. And remember, once a Jayhawk, always a Jayhawk. Rock Chalk.